Libra, this isn't about understanding them anymore. It's about why you keep accepting this. So let's see exactly what you've been accepting when it comes to this connection, as well as what happens when you stop. So this is going to be for my Libras, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as Venus. Go ahead and like, follow, and share with another Libra. But let's talk a little bit more about what I'm showing. Okay, let's talk about it. Also check me out on Facebook and IG. Look for the blue check marks. Okay, cool. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. So what I have here for you guys is the Four of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So what you're not accepting about this connection is that this person has showed you time and time again that they're not ready to commit to you. They have showed you time and time again that they've just been talking about a future, but they're not ready to put action behind it or to prove to you that they're ready for this. There's someone that is just all talk, really, and there's someone that can really wrap you into their life and wrap you into their vision, and you're so wrapped up in it, thinking that there's so much that they're going to give to you because all you have to do is just do your part, right? It's their vision, but you just got to do your part and you be part of their vision. But then you start to realize that they don't actually have a part. They're not doing anything. And I think you've already realized this, but this is something you need to accept. You need to accept that you've been doing more in this connection because you've been doing action behind the things that you've been wanting, while this person is just talking about it, making sure that you do all the work, while they just kind of like not put as much effort as you. And so you need to really start to accept this and realize the energy that you've been putting over here, you need to actually revert that energy back into yourself. And the reason why I say that's because the Four of Swords is coming out very clear, because it's time for you to rest from this connection. It's time for you to accept it for what it is and spend that energy back on you. Take yourself out. Spend all the time that you're planning all the dates, saying good morning, getting their hair done, doing all this other stuff for them. All that energy you're pouring into them, all the effort, all the money, all the other stuff, stop. It's literally telling you stop. It's time to focus on yourself, and you need to accept that. You need to accept that you're pouring energy into the wrong place, and that energy can better serve within you, better serve to love yourself and show yourself self-love. But not only that, you have the Ace of Wands, because when you actually accept that this person, it may not be the right fit for you, when you actually accept that they're just talking about potential, but they're not actually doing any action, when you accept that and you pour the love back into yourself, that's when new opportunities are going to come up. That's when either you're going to reignite this connection where they're like, okay, let me get my shit together so I can prove myself and be worthy of my Libra, or you're going to start off a new opportunity with somebody else, a new love coming in your way, because now you're realizing what you're not going to tolerate, because you're like, look, I'm going to pour that into me. And when people see you pour into yourself, they naturally want to gravitate. They're naturally drawn to you because you're loving yourself. That self-love is what people admire within each person. And so when you start to do that, you're going to see that it's going to open up new doors when it comes to love with somebody that's really worthy of your time, worthy of your effort, or this person might start to step up and be what you need. But as long as you're just allowing them to just give half effort and say that they are doing something big, well, you're never going to get there, right? Because they're going to just keep thinking they can do minimal work because you're allowing it, right? That's the whole point. But let's see what happens when you stop allowing this altogether. So if this is already resonating for you, Libra, go ahead and like, follow, and share this with another Libra. But let's see a little bit more about what happens, a little bit more about what happens when you actually stop what you're doing, okay, when you come to realization. So what I have here is the Temperance, the Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So what happens here is that you're going to get clear in your future. You're going to get clear on what you want when it comes to love, when it comes to what you want to attract, what love looks like for you in 5 years, 6 months, next week, even like 10 years from now. Like, you now have more of a vision of what you're wanting, what you're going to accept, what you're not going to accept, and realizing more and more that you need to be more patient and not like run into love and just run into what people say, but also see who's building up with you, who's putting action behind their words. But with this, it's going to allow you to, when you stop trying to make this work, even though you're putting all the effort, you start to see more and more your worth. You start to understand who you are with this Nine of Cups. You're not afraid of what's next and what's to come, because you know what you already accomplished. You know what you literally bring to the table. You're like, look, for this person, I did this. I was doing the whole wife duties. I was doing the whole husband duties. Like, I know I can work out for anyone because I'm already doing that. I've already been practicing that. And so you start to understand who you are. You start to understand what you bring to the table. And now you're looking for someone to match that, because you're like, well, this is what I'm bringing. What do you got? What you got? And now you're waiting for that. You're no longer saying like, oh, this is what I have, I want to give to you, here's all my stuff. You're like, can you match me or what? Is this worth my time or not? And so you start to build more confidence. You start to build that energy, and that's going to attract, again, another ace here. It's going to attract new stability. It's going to attract new love. It's going to attract like a love with a solid foundation, not love with just words and things that people say, because now they're looking at you and they're like, okay, well, they bring, you know, Libra brings a whole lot of shit, so I got to bring something. And so you allow them to step up. You allow for someone to come in and you receive someone's energy that's either matching your energy or goes well above it. You're no longer going below your vibration. You're no longer going below just because someone's saying stuff. Now you're looking for proof. That's the difference as you move forward. Okay, so that's what I have for you. But let's go ahead and leave you off the yes, no question as well as an angel number. Of course, I'm gonna get that angel number for you. And oh, y'all think of the yes, no question. I have two numbers. It's 555, which is change, goes very well with your reading. And then 1616, which is willpower, also goes well. But 555 says change happens outside your comfort zone. The time for change is now. The angels are whispering for you to trust the path that you, let me restart that. Okay. The time for change is now. The angels are whispering for you to trust your path and to learn how to walk it. Take the next steps, allow change to lift you up and guide you forward. 555. And then you have 1616, which is willpower. It says things may feel out of sync and not within your control. The whisper of the divine is asking that you remember that you are being supported and that your will is your superpower. Determination is key right now. 1616. And so let's get your yes, no question answered as well. So hi, Spirit. Thank you so much for being here with us. As you know, though, Libra got a question. What is the answer to Libra's question? Y'all, that's a no. That's a no. Thank you so much, Spirit. Appreciate that. And can you double confirm that for us one more time for our Libras? Ooh, that's a no, Libra. That is a no. So that is what I have for all of you. I hope that this resonates, gives you a bit of clarity moving forward. If it does, make sure you like, comment, share this with another Libra. And of course, check me out on Facebook and IG. Look for the blue check marks. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.